the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys... take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shot.
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
They'll go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Childs. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Here's the give off the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The screen, and watch out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field, keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a touchdown, Michigan State! And they have the first points of the game.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receivers got
running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Sends it back in motion. Fullback's got it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Sticks it in his belly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
Catch in the middle, it's Collier. Lowers those pads. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
There he goes! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The quarterback will keep it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Goes to the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's caught. It's McCray. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Grab over the middle. It's Collier. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeps looking downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires on the move. Touchdown Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I love when you throw the fullback. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the first round.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Finds his man. It's Collier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Spartans are rolling down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on...
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my...
Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Tatum. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
That goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He'll try the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's McCray. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Childs. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to...
Breaks into the open. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Found the spot in the defense. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.